All the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman. Wow.
AJ's doing some things right down.
So if you're a youngster in Alabama, start getting the football out and throw it around the backyard with Pop.
I say we hit somebody.
Huh?
Ooh.
We ain't want some drill.
What that mom gonna say? Ooh, my baby.
Are you in this game? Let him handle it. Let him handle it, damn it. Let him handle it. Let him handle it. Oh, you shut the fuck up and let him handle it. Don't tell me nothing. You understand? Get shit off the fucking sideline. Push it on my. You don't push it right there.
This is what Travis Kelce did. This is what he did. That's Young Jock.
He did Soulja Boy.
This is Soulja Boy. This is Crank That. This is how you crank that, okay? This is Crank That. This is Young Jock. This is Young Jock, Brianna. This is Young Jock.
Travis Kelce did Crank That.
This is Crank That. It's not the same thing. Are you stupid?
Kramer sure still put him on the map, though.
He's an 8-time Pro Bowler, Brianna.
All right, tell the camera what you think about life. Like, how do you see life?
Sucks, but I'm playing football right now, so.
I knew how important this was for our team. Auntie, chill. I knew how important this was for our team, and just.
Who are some of your athletes, stoners of all time? The best athlete stoners of all time? Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin.
I'm like, bro, Cowboys supposed to be playing tonight. Boy, what the fuck is going on? I got my hat on, I got my jersey on, I got my forces on, I got my swag on, I done prayed to my Jesus, everything, what it?
The Bulldogs.
Yale Bulldogs. Oh, wow.
Not so fast, midget. Not so fast.
Midget?
Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast. I go with Harvard. What's the matter?
Look, you got a cowboy jersey.
No, you lying. You throw that away. See? Good job.
Oh. What do you think? You ready? Oh, yeah, I'd last wasn't that me or something? I had a career or something, but I'd last about 2 drives.
Oh, my. Oh.
What the?
Yay!
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's the wrong one, Doc.
You got the right one.
you know you cannot. Good job, baby.
That's right. First of all, take the D out of D'Antoni. After all of these years of playing, he hasn't figured out that you have to play defense. There's some that D. But that's okay. I don't sound like that. I don't. I mean,
I don't know who playing, bro.
Tony Pollard. He's a man. He can do it anytime.
Are you going to school tomorrow?
I don't know.
Is he going to school tomorrow?
No, I ain't making it.
Just enough time to get down your fiddle, get down your bow. They hardly beat Saban. Apparently can't beat DeVoe. We're back after this.
Okay, roll tide. Roll tide. How about Warrigo? I got time.
Needed some time to get going, and here comes the. Oh! We almost lost one.
you got another game. You got another game, man. Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts for $15. Brother Chris, it's all about Jalen Hurts because he got a black queen forever, snow bunny never. I like Patrick Mahomes, but he's bunny hopping. I'm going with number 1. I'm going with Jalen Hurts. Fly, RBG, Eagles fly. I said fly, RBG, Eagles fly.
Man, I hate Tennessee because first of all, it's Tennessee, and I just hate them because they low down, they dirty, they some snitches, and I hate Philip Fulmer. I hate their colors. I'm not a dog person. I just hate Tennessee, man. Like, and I hate Neyland Stadium. It looks like a garbage truck worker convention, and I hate all their quarterbacks. I hate Tennessee, man.
Describe what you feel about the colors too.
It reminds me. It's not that orange that you can stand. See, I hate Tennessee more than I hate Auburn. I just dislike Auburn. I hate Tennessee. Tennessee's colors is that throw up orange. It's not that orange that you can sit with. It's that puke inside of pumpkin orange. And I don't like pumpkins. So I really don't like Tennessee, man. I can't stress that enough, man. And they losers. They sore losers because they're not Alabama, and I hate Tennessee, man.
That was beautiful, man. Probably best ever done all year. Thank you, man.
I can't stress that. I hate them.
Bowman's on the sideline can clear things up as we look at C.D. Lamb on the sideline, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, this happened right in front of me. C.D. Lamb was celebrating Jonathan Mingo getting behind his defender. He was so excited, he jumped in front of an official.
And I had to go back and replay this because what the is she crying for, boy? Bitch must have bet her soul on this game. Then watch this next white lady come up. Boy, she act like somebody killed a pet.
I'm forever going to be there, but, you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah.
We're here. DeMarcus Lawrence, welcome to the Seahawks. Thanks for joining us.
In my life, I have never seen anything like that in my life. Oh. Well, that was the Miller. Watch this, George.
Damn.
What the?
He bought that like.
I've never seen
quick.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, I see Reggie Bush.
Tell me, say the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
Are you smoking dope? You got to be.
I'm not laughing about it. You think this is funny? I take this serious. I'm not. Real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
All I'm saying is the camera shows.
I'm just telling you right now what I do every single week. Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this. I study my off. I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny. It's not fun. Nothing's funny to me. I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football in front of everybody.
That's why I'm asking you.
I'm telling you right now. So we're talking. Deuce and I are talking.
What was the context?
I'm done. Sorry. I'm not doing it.
But with that said, I know we got a lot of Cowboy fans in America. I'm not one of them. I'm going with the Niners. LeBron James.
This can't be stopping right now. Every freaking yeah! Like a Washington, stupid Redskins. You can't take this Lions team anymore.
60 seconds, right?
I can't wait to get paid again.
Oh, baby. You know what? I'm still happy. Oh, there it is, buddy!
What is up, y'all? We are back. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I finally believe I can get these clips to work. I just have to close a few things. There we go.
I want you to know that if you don't want to say anything.
Oh, that's not the one I want. But it is working. So that's a good sign. Alright, let's see. Which do I want to start with? Ooh. I know. I want to start with the Kyler Murray. Let's talk about Kyler Murray. Give me 1 second. Thought I had this ready, but I didn't. Kyler Murray, Kyler Murray, Kyler Murray. There we go. That's the one I want.
Snap to Murray, three-step drop. Looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding catch for a touchdown.
Loop that.
Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding catch for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding catch for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding catch for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding catch for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left.
Drop. This one. One more time. All right, there we go. Let's see.
Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side. A sliding kick for a touchdown. Snap to Murray, three-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side.
About the update on Terrion Arnold. Y'all, I said yesterday that I'm not worried because he has not been, arrested or anything, not been charged with anything. Plus, they made mistakes in the court document listing that one girl as his girlfriend when that was not his girlfriend. So there were things that I was like, okay, I think there's just confusion here. But then I seen this from Cam Newton's 4th and 1, and I was like, yo, I don't know about this. Now y'all making me scared for Terrion Arnold. I do not want him to be another O.J. Simpson. I don't want him to be caught up in that. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me see.
Lions corner Terrion Arnold named in connection to an alleged armed robbery and kidnapping incident earlier this month in Tampa, Florida. He's listed in a court order. See, this is where it gets interesting. The judge is listing Terrion Arnold. So for the people who say, well, he's not charged yet. Okay, just understand him getting listed and then a quote in the court order. It scares me because I wonder if there's something coming.
Friends, associates, plus ones, and members of the family. This is how you prove your value. You protect the bag. The bag is the person that is impacting all of our lives. There should never be a mentioning and uttermost thought that the bag is in jeopardy. I've been around a couple of years now, and they can never say Cam did something stupid. Now, I will admit, Cam may have said something stupid.
Hello now, I'm about to say it.
But Cam ain't never did nothing. The supporting cast has to understand if there's any issues, that's where we bring our back. That's where we step up. That's how I can pay back my restitution to you. Why in the world is Terrion Arnold being mentioned in a court case when he has partners, friends, homeboys, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, mamas, daddies, teammates, peers, close cousins, all that, hey man, you understand what's happening here. Hold on. What you about to do? No. We got this. One thing about it, Peggy, that ain't to say I ain't never been tried. That ain't ever to say like, ain't nobody ever did me wrong. That ain't to ever say that I ain't never wanna go get some straightener for myself. But guess what? I had a close-knit group that said, no, not you. Hey, you stay right here. We'll take care of this. And it got done.
Well, his representation said he had no connection with it, but his alleged rental property was robbed twice, and they stole $100,000 in cash, jewelry, a phone, and other items that were stolen from his property. And so they said they were set up. And so, when they got back, his people said they lured the suspected robbers. They lured them in, and then they did their own prosecution with
Which is cool.
With a little pistol whip.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go full-blown Rambo. That's not the point of the story. The point of the story is, why is he in jeopardy? Whether if it was a rental property, cool. Hey, bro, we ain't staying here no more. I'm making the executive leader. Even though you paying for it, hey, bro, we can't stay here. Because I know Terrion Arnold and his family well. Not a bad kid. Always high energy. But what I will tell him and others as we approach the draft, be very mindful of the people who see a mind full.
All right, we're gonna have to take a quick intermission. I gotta go do something real quick, but I will be right back to give my thoughts on this. And yeah, my stalker Chelsea is live. Yes, we live, but I gotta take a quick intermission. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play a clip, my little intermission clips. This one's about me and my competitiveness.
I can get this! Oh no!
We have got to beat them.
Why?
Yes. Gary and Phoebe think they're a hotter couple than we are.
Oh, so?
So we've got to go upstairs and have a lot of sex and prove them wrong.
You've got to stop this competitive thing, okay? It's crazy. I mean, just to impress Gary and Phoebe, you want me to go upstairs and have sex with you over and over and over, and I'm saying no to this. Why? Get your coat.
Yes! That you get? That you get?
Heads up, Ross.
Score! You suck.
42 to 21, like the turkey, Ross is done.
I'm not going to be able to make it into work today. I don't feel very good. Yes! Wow, for a second there, I thought I was feeling better, but I'm not.
All right, let me in.
No, don't do it, don't.
What?
He's a dropper.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not a dropper.
Come on, Monica, look alive. Come on, look alive.
Oh, hey, here, Phoebes.
Nah, I don't feel like playing.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay? Just pretend that it didn't happen, okay? No one needs to know. I mean, Phoebe's not an official ball player. I mean, only official ball players can drop the ball.
Phoebe, honey, you want to get some breakfast?
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's race. First one there wins.
You guys want to eat here?
Oh, yeah.
Howdy, y'all. This is Pumpkin Spice coming to you live from the 50-yard line where the Cowboys are fixing to kick things off. I'm keeping these hoops spinning on my waist, arms, and legs, but my eyes are on the action, and I got to tell you, it's electric out here. Fans are fired up.
Lions corner, Terry Arnold name.
We back. So yeah, Ty Pro from Prolific Minds podcast, y'all go check him out. But he made that last one with the hula hoop. I forgot about it. I was like, you know what? I need to play that one again. But okay, so let's go back to this clip. Follow Chelsea on TikTok. Oh, look at you. I forgot I made you a mod. I don't know if that was a good idea. Maybe it was, since you're dropping links. Yeah, you can follow me on TikTok. I haven't been on my personal TikTok in a while, but I have been debating going live on that one again. I just haven't done it yet. We'll see. I might do it. I feel like I got this piece of hair that's just like bothering me with my glasses. I don't know if I can find it. I'm blind without my glasses. Like, I can't see nothing right now. There we go. Alright. Go back to what you said, Eric Jordan. Cam said a lot of stupid things. Yeah. You know what got me when he said that? Was the kids. I'm thinking, okay, well, what about your kids' situation? Is that what you want to be called? Highway 20, I don't know if I would consider you. Let's see how you do. You're not no Pooh Man, okay? Pooh Man's the best mod in the YouTube streets. But I don't know, you're doing pretty good right now. You're making a name for yourself. I gotta come up with drops for Eric Jordan and for you, Highway 20. Highway 20, yours has got to be something with a stalker. And then Eric Jordan, I'm going to let you tell me which one you want for you. Alright, but back to it. So, the interesting thing with what he had to say, okay, I'm going to play it again.
Lions corner Terry Arnold named in connection to an alleged armed robbery and kidnapping incident earlier this month in Tampa, Florida. He's listed in a court order. See, this is where it gets interesting. The judge is listing Terry Arnold. So for the people who say, well, he's not charged yet. Okay, just understand him getting listed and then a quote in the court order. It scares me because I wonder if there's something coming. Friend?
Alright, so like I said before, the thing with that is there's a lot of misinformation in there. They listed that one girl as his girlfriend, and if you go back and you watch my YouTube video on this, I show her picture, and this is an 18-year-old girl that does not look nothing like the type he would go for. No offense, but I was like, there ain't no way this is his girlfriend. And so I did some digging, and then I found out through his attorney that, yeah, that's not his girlfriend. There was misinformation in there in that court document. So now I'm just like, I don't know how accurate it is. But I did say yesterday, like, the thing that worries me with this is just the fact that he's linked to these people, and it was the Airbnb he had rented. So this is what worries me, is like there is some sort of connections. I just don't want text messages to come out. Once you have a, what do you call it? Social media trail or a text message trail, like a phone trail, like once you have that, that's what really concerns me. So hopefully nothing comes out with that, because I do not want him to be another OJ Simpson. I don't want him to be another OJ Simpson, because that would be bad. What is up, CDT? I got my videos playing. CDT, let me play your drop. This is CDT's drop. Let me find my drops.
And you may now use your approved electronic devices. You'll find
Lions corner Terry Arnold named.
Alright, we done with that one. I think I can remove that. Alright, what's next? Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about the Aaron Rodgers clip that I wanted to play yesterday. You like that, CDT? Yeah. I like it too. I think it's fitting. You're a musical genius, like Kanye. I'm going to find my stalker drop after this live. Yeah, it has to be a stalker one. That's the only drop. I have some ideas already in my head for you, but I'm going to see what you send me. I'm going to take what you send me into consideration for your drop. 100% CDT. Y'all know that CDT is my favorite. Like my I have 3 top favorite YouTube. Well, I shouldn't. Man, I got so many. Maybe I should do a top 5. Well, I don't even know if I could do a top 5. CDT Beats. Love watching Cree Cree for the laughs, the seriousness. Like, there's a ton of things that go on Cree Crees. So I love watching her. Your Average Logical Thinker. Love watching her. She's really helped me a lot. Like, she has so much wisdom. And I love how she starts her lives with, if God woke you up today, that means you still have a purpose. And I said yesterday, y'all, I've been so discombobulated talking about my friend who just passed away. But, thinking about that, I'm like, don't take life for granted. But also, like, I'm still in a grieving process. And it's like, I have a hard time. It's like, I still feel like my friend, she still had a purpose. She had 3 kids. She had a husband. It's like, I'm struggling with that right now. But then at the same time, I'm just like, well, maybe her purpose was to be a great mom and to be a great wife. And that was going to be her legacy. Maybe that's how, like, God wanted her to, like, be remembered as. So I'm still, like, I feel like I'm still in the grieving process and struggling with that. But Your Average Logical Thinker, like, her last live that she did, that one helped me out a lot. But, let's see. So, we got CDT Beats, because that one just gets me through. Like, that's helped my anxiety so much. Like, I listen to him, so, but it's bad, y'all. I have an addiction. Cree Cree, Your Average Logical Thinker, Postman, Mailbox Sports, for the sports, obviously. I do like Jay Tillman's channel with the Back to the Flicks and with his music. And then obviously got to go Prolific Minds. Prolific Minds is the top one with Ty Pro. That one can you just don't know what to expect with Prolific Minds. But there's so much great discussions. You have any thoughts on gambling, copyright, the G logo? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Y'all, Your Average Logical Thinker is a great one, and she does her thing. As a single boy mom, yeah, she really does. Like, she's just so, I really look up to her. LOL, thanks. That means a lot because I almost canceled tonight's live. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Yesterday, I wanted you to go live so bad. I'm not gonna. I wanted you to go live, but then I was like, don't be selfish. He needs breaks too. But I wanted you to go live because I just had a hard day. I had a hard day yesterday with everything that's been going on. And like I said earlier, like your lives really help my anxiety and everything. So I'm like, man, I really hope he goes live. But, I know you got things, you got a family, you need breaks too, but selfishly, I want you live every day. That's me being selfish though. Oh, Grambling University. Wait, what? Okay, we can talk about that, but I didn't hear about it, but we can talk about it. Because I do have some knowledge on the whole copyright logo thing. I did take a sports marketing class, so I do have some knowledge on that. Yeah, we gonna be back live? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and talk about your comment, though, about the copyright. So, I'm trying to remember what their logo looks like. You know what's crazy is in that sports marketing class, you had to memorize every logo. We would be quizzed on team logos. So, I can't remember that one. But, here's the thing with that, is if it resembles a team that's been... I was gonna say it must be one with Georgia and the Packers, because that's always what it ends up being. And I've seen this with another example is Texas, the University of Texas. I've seen this happen with them a lot with the Longhorn emblem. Fun fact, the cheerleading team that I was on, that was the emblem we had, and this was elementary, but looking back on it, I'm like, man, they could have gotten sued for copyright. But there was a high school that was not far from me in Johnson County, Tennessee. They used that logo. They got sued by the University of Texas. Obviously, it got settled. Nothing, no charges or, whatever came about because they changed it. They agreed to change the logo. If you agree to change the logo, then you don't have to pay anything. But that's what they ended up doing. They ended up changing their logo. So this does happen often. And I have seen it with Georgia. I was going to say Georgia and Green Bay Packers are logos that people don't play around with. So I'm not surprised that that logo, that they're, bringing a case against them. But, it's funny in a way because, Grambling isn't, it's a small school, don't get me wrong, but it's not small enough to where it would go, unnoticed. So this has been going on for how long? And they're just now saying something about it? Black G, yellow background, resembles the Packers. Yeah. Now, what I would want to look at is how long has Grambling had that logo? How many years have they been established? Obviously, I don't think you're beating the Packers. I don't think that's a well-established team. Same with Georgia. That's what I was thinking. The Packers and Bulldogs are bigger teams. Yeah, they're bigger teams, and they've also been established for longer. I would assume they've been established longer than Grambling, so they're going to have to change. They're going to have to change that logo. And they're probably going to end up paying a fine because it's not a small enough school to where they could probably get away with it. It's a big enough school to where they've been profiting off of it, and if they've been profiting off of it, then they might have a fine. What's up, 3 a.m.? Good to see you. All right, so let me get into the Green Bay clip.
Snap to Murray, 3-step drop, looking left, now in trouble, spins left, now steps up, running left, Murray breaks a tackle, looking end zone, firing left side, a sliding catch for a touchdown.
One I don't have loaded up, but I can load it up in a minute. Okay, Grambling was established in 1901. Now look up Highway 20 if you don't mind. Look up when Georgia and Green Bay were established, because I'm assuming, like, but I'm assuming that Green Bay has been established longer. Ooh, but this is an important fact too, is probably their sports team, like when they really started using the logo. Because that's another factor, is like when they started using the logo. Because usually you don't have the logo out there like that until you have like a sports team. So whenever Grambling's football team was established, or, you know, basketball team, I feel like I've heard more about them with basketball than I have with football. All right, but let's go on to this clip with.
You know.
What's up, Big Odie? Good to see you here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, my little chat box is right there. So this is on A-Rod returning. I think he's returning. And I said yesterday, the interesting thing about it is the fact that the Steelers didn't give him no, like, deadline. They didn't say, we have to know by this amount of time, or we're going to have to go in a different direction. They didn't give him no deadline. So that makes me kind of think that they're waiting on him and they're banking on him returning if they don't already have something in the works already. So my guess is they're just waiting to announce it whenever the free agency thing starts, like on the 11th, I believe. So here's this interview from the Pat McAfee show.
That if you don't want to say anything, we do not give a shit. Now, is there a lot of people that want to hear if you want to play next year or not at this exact moment? Definitely. But you have earned the right at this stage, 21 years in the NFL, first ballot Hall of Famer, Mount Rushmore in this entire thing, to figure out what is right for you and what you want to do. So you don't feel like we are putting a deadline on you. But have you got to that point where it's like, would be cool to play in Big Mike's system again? Would be cool to be in Big Mike's building again? Would be cool to get a chance to maybe rewrite the ending of our relationship place that is not the same as similar history whenever it comes to NFL? How much of that you had with yourself at Gin? What is it reliving what could possibly next year?
Well, say that anybody who's expecting me to make a decision, just shut up. Just turn it off now. Just you know.
Like say you are good. Everything's wrong with you. Tones right now. Okay, the rest of it is on the way out. Okay, you're good people, but just like this is a gigantic decision for a human being's life. And I know football is gigantic, but this is 2 decades plus worth of shit that has to get sorted for how life kind of continues to go. But on that note, you've had to have.
My bad. I don't know why it's not playing correctly.
Done some daydreaming about what it would be like to be back with Big Mike, I assume, or am I assuming incorrectly there?
Well, I mean, what are we sitting here? It's March 4th. Free agency starts in a week. I've been spending a lot of time with my wife. We went on a ski trip. Just been laying low. There's a lot of other things going on. with the situation in Malibu that have changed some things. But I've talked to Mike. I've talked to Omar. There's been no deadline that's been put in front of me. There's no contract, offer or anything. So there's nothing that I'm, having to debate between. I'm free agent, and again, I'm enjoying my time with my wife and enjoying this part of the off season, and I think there's conversations to be had down the line, but right now I'm not. There hasn't been any progressive conversations. I love Mike, and Mike and I have kept in contact over the years. I've had conversations with Omar. I really, I think Omar, enjoyed having me there. I think the guys, had a positive response, to our time together. But again, there hasn't been any deadline set on me. There hasn't been any contract, floated in front of me for me to like, well, we're giving you till March the 8th to make a decision on this contract. There's been nothing to that respect. So in that manner, I'm just I'm working out because because the reasons I told you first and foremost, and I'm spending time with my wife and interested in what the conversations will be, but there hasn't been any progression when it comes to that.
Okay. You to know.
All right, so like I said, no contract floated in front of him, no deadline, none of that. So I do still think, because of those reasons, he's been in contact with Mike. I think he's going to be returning to the Steelers. I think it's going to be interesting because, oh yeah, let me go ahead and say this before I forget. That's exactly why they're going to have to change that logo. Because Georgia and Green Bay were established before, and they don't play around with that logo. They don't play around with it. So, yeah, Grambling, they're going to have to change that logo. And that's not the only time I've seen that happen. There's been other schools who have had trouble with Green Bay and Georgia on the logo issue. So I wanted to get that out of the way before I forgot. But what's going to be interesting with Mike and Aaron Rodgers is, obviously I've talked about their relationship. Y'all know my thoughts on that, on Mike McCarthy. I don't agree with Mike McCarthy being a head coach and an offensive coordinator. I think he does not need to do that. He's done that at Green Bay, didn't work out. Did that at Dallas, didn't work out. And now I believe he's going to be, I thought he hired an offensive coordinator, but then I heard that he's going to be doing it. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. If he does offensive coordinating, I don't know. Because it'll basically be Aaron Rodgers. It might be Aaron Rodgers going against him again, because everybody said that Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay was calling his own plays. Let me play my music. Hold on. There we go. But everybody said, and this is CDT Beats, by the way. If y'all don't know, go subscribe. That's his music. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, Aaron Rodgers calling his own plays. I'm telling you, everybody said that he went against Mike McCarthy because Mike McCarthy's play calling was trash, and it was basically the team that won that Super Bowl. Green Bay's old uniforms were ugly. Why do you care about their uniforms? I'm gonna have to go back and look at them. But what else was I saying? Don't distract me, Highway 20. Now I don't want to lose my train of thought. But I think I did. We're talking about Mike McCarthy's play calling. But I'm not a fan of it. I think if he was to go back, that it might be better. It might be good. It might win him a Super Bowl. Who knows? I think it's funny because now Aaron Rodgers is kind of like, not necessarily switching his tune, because I do believe that he's always had respect for Mike McCarthy. But also, there was things said that he was not Mike McCarthy's fan. Like, there was a time on Pat McAfee's show where he said that he once had a head coach, and everybody knew he was talking about Mike McCarthy. And he said that he once had a coach that didn't believe in analytics and all of that, and everyone knew it was about Mike McCarthy. And like, I have a clip of Aaron Rodgers saying "stupid effing call." I might be able to find it. What's up, Stephen James? Oh yeah, and Reaper, I saw you sneak in here too. Sorry, Reaper. Reaper, let me do my drop for you, since you came in here. I actually have 2 drops for you, Reaper. You can let me know which one you like more. Let's see, what do I got? I got this one.
Texas Forever Street.
Texas forever.
Texas Forever. And then there's also another one. Did I load it up? Maybe I didn't load it up. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't load that one. The other one is a Matthew McConaughey one. But maybe I didn't. I thought I saved it. But I do like this one.
Texas Forever Street.
Texas forever.
Texas Forever. Alright.
You didn't know.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
If you don't want to say anything,
I need a drop for you too, Big Odie. After he got injured in New York, Aaron refuses to take a hit. He won't withstand an entire season. Now, Highway 20, he is like 42, so what do you expect? I mean, you could say the same thing about Tom Brady. Tom Brady wasn't going to take a hit. When you're at that age, are you going to want to take a hit? I don't think so. Like, you need an offensive line. Even Tom Brady said, now you got me heated. You got me talking fast. But even Tom Brady said that he was not going to go to a team that didn't have a good offensive line. The reason why he chose the Tampa Bay Bucks is because he knew they were going to have a good offensive line for him. So, yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers not taking a hit, I don't blame him. What quarterback wants to take a hit? I mean, yeah, some of the young ones can do it, but if you want to have a good, long-standing career, you're not going to want to take those hits. And I really feel bad for people like Joe Burrow. Them sorry-eye Falcons got new uniforms just to lose on them. You know, we'll see what happens. The Falcons, I would not be mad if they won. Maybe the changes will help. I'm hoping so. Man, but I just think about Julio at the Falcons. We might talk about, well, I don't know if we'll get into that today because I didn't save the clip, but I do want to talk about Julio. Let's go back down. Not snowed in, Bunny. Oh, man. CDTVs, why the heck did y'all hire Stefanski? Now, Highway 20, what the heck? Stefanski's not a bad coach. Like, he really is a good coach. Like, I mean, I just think the Browns organization, we all know that organization was messed up, and they all say it's because of the owners and the general manager. So I don't know what's going to change with the Browns. I'm hoping something changes because they have Sanders there, and I really want to see him develop. And I've said it a million times. Y'all know. I hate seeing quarterbacks go to a team just to be wasted and not be developed into these great players that they could be. So I don't want to see that happen with Sanders. Alright, let me scroll down. Yeah, Theo is suspended by YouTube. Man, that hurt me. That hurt me, y'all. I think he said 12 days. I was like, dang. and like me and Coop have talked about it before. Whenever he did the lives where he does the Q&As for the members only. But this is why I like TikTok better, because TikTok, they kind of have a judge. If you appeal something, you go through somebody at TikTok, you don't go through the other person. When I first learned that's how YouTube did their system with appeals, I was like, I don't like this. That's my biggest pet peeve. So, I mean, I guess I'll just have to get used to it, because Coop said that he's used to it now. But man, it kind of ticks me off. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've won some really big appeals with major sports networks because of sports highlight clips. I've won some major appeals on YouTube with those networks, and I'm so glad. But the ones that get you are the smaller channels. Like the smaller channels, and Coop's talked about this too, the smaller channels that are nobody and just like wants to hog the, you know, rights to it, even though they don't own it and it's fair use, like those are the ones that are annoying. Steelers didn't resign. He was a great big body target for Aaron, and I don't love the receivers. Yeah, okay, now Highway 20, that's one thing that I really think's gonna have to, they're gonna have to get more wide receiver weapons for Aaron Rodgers. Because that's one thing I didn't like. Now, I don't think his offensive line was the best either, because you said he didn't take hits, but he actually took some hits. And I think that's one thing that they really got to improve is the offensive line. There's some areas where they need improvement. Terry Bradshaw used to get hammered back in the day. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw did. Yeah, you're like that. Well, let's just say it was different back in the day, y'all. That was a different breed. They don't make them, you know, the same. They don't make them like they used to. Like we in a different time now. Okay. All right. Now, there's another clip that I have from this, and I thought it was funny. Let's see where it's at. Why did I have it saved as? There we go.
Grit.
All right. I think this was when AJ Hawk came in, and y'all know AJ Hawk and Aaron Rodgers were together at Green Bay. They still keep in contact, and okay, so it was AJ Hawk's mic went out, like he had mic issues, so he had to step away. But when he returned, he had this to say, and I thought it was so funny. I might have to fast forward a little bit.
Told in the football town. I'm happy you experienced that. Joining us live from Manhattan, Ohio is a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, AJ Hawk.
Hey,
Hawker, how you doing? You don't look blurry at all. Good to see you, dude. What's going on, boss?
I'm working on my audio. I couldn't read everything going on today. You sack or not? Where are you go? What are you?
Good question.
Pittsburgh? Is it bust?
I'd borrow you about this.
Pittsburgh or bust? That's a good question, AJ. And the J stands for journalism. Go ahead, Aaron, if you would like to tell him to stop, or we can mute him again if you would like us to do.
Yeah, let's
AJ, the J stands for
mute
journalism.
him again.
All right. Shut him down. Okay.
See you.
All right, see you, H. Sorry you couldn't hear anything. Let's move along here. Connor has a question for you, Aaron.
Yeah.
He said shut him down. Hold on, let's play the clip again.
In the football town, I'm happy you experienced that. Joining us live from Manhattan, Ohio is a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, AJ Hawk.
Hey,
Hawker, how you doing? You don't look blurry at all. Good to see you, dude. What's going on, boss?
I'm doing great. They've been working on my audio. I couldn't really hear everything going on today. You say you're coming back or not? Where are you go? What are you doing?
Good question.
Pittsburgh? Is it Pittsburgh or bust?
I already sidebarred you about this. I knew you were going to bring this up.
Is it Pittsburgh or bust? That's a good question, AJ. And the J stands for journalism. Go ahead, Aaron, if you would like to tell him to stop, or we can mute him again if you would like us to do.
Yeah, let's mute him again.
All right. Shut him down. Okay. See you. All right, see you, H. Sorry you couldn't hear anything. Let's move along here. Connor has a question for you, Aaron.
All right, so that was that interview. Oh, my bad. I wanted to keep the image up. What'd you say, Highway 20? They always draft good receivers, though. O-line will probably be their first pick, then snag a receiver. The wide receiver class is deep this year. Yeah, I think I've never really seen an issue with the wide receiver position. Like, you could get a good wide receiver in free agency. Well, I think Stephon Diggs is a good wide receiver in free agency. He had a great comeback season with the Patriots. Oh, I really wish I meant to save Nightcap. What Nightcap had to say with Shannon Sharp and Ocho. But Shannon Sharp was talking about how he thinks what's going on off the field is really a factor in why the Patriots didn't want to keep him. Now, I've already said that I don't believe the lawsuit against him with the chef. I see a lot of issues with that lawsuit. So I don't know if she really has much of a case. It's really digital, and there's no evidence. There's no camera footage or anything. So I feel like she's gonna have a hard time with that. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just don't know. It's not a good look with his baby mama drama, with the lawsuit. Like, maybe that's a factor. I still think somebody's going to pick him up if that's what he wants to continue doing. Like I said before, I think that he might want to just go ahead and just fully invest and be done with football. Like, invest in the fashion industry, because he already has his luxury furniture line, his luxury fashion line. He's worked with Asics shoes designing for them. So, and he's walked in runway shows. Like, he's already fully invested in that. So it's not like he doesn't have other sources of income. I mean, if he does want to continue to play, I think he will go somewhere. Like, it's not going to be a problem. There's always a need for a wide receiver. Like, wide receivers get injured, they want somebody in free agency, like, to save cap space. All the little details. So I don't think the Steelers would sign him. They need fresh talent, not an aging receiver. Yeah, I'm not saying that's where I think that Diggs will go, but I just think, like, there's always a market for a wide receiver. But if they did go with Diggs to save on, money, like cap space or whatever, like, it's not a bad idea. And I think, Aaron Rodgers might be one to, like, vouch for him, kind of like what we saw with Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. So, I don't know. It could be one of those situations. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that's where I think he's going, though. Don't put it out there that I think Diggs is going to the Steelers. Like, I don't think it's a bad idea, but don't say that I'm putting that out there. Pause. Okay. So what else did I want to talk about? You guys, I have a lot of other clips. Do I have his music on? Maybe this is the one I don't have the music on. No, I know I put CD2's music here. Huh. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna play videos anyways. There was some clips that I have from Terrion Arnold and Patrick Surtain because they have a show together. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, okay, this is what I wanted to talk about, too.
What is it like playing with a guy like that?
Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all are seeing me work this live. F it, we'll do it live. It's tricky. He pulled a disappearing act late in the playoffs in the Super Bowl. Ooh, we can talk about that. Y'all are seeing me work OBS live. Alright, there we go. I'll restart the clip. But first I want to address this. So, he actually had a good season. Like, he didn't really disappear. You got to think, he had another season of over 1,000 yards. The rankings for the top 100 free agency players, they have Stephon Diggs listed at 33, I believe. I think this is an ESPN list. Y'all can Google it. But I believe they had him listed at number 33, which isn't bad for a free agency. So it's not like, he don't have the stats to showcase his talent. As far as the Super Bowl goes, I really hate the little flack that he's getting over the Super Bowl. Like, people making jokes. I mean, I get it. Because even I thought it was funny, right? But here's the thing with that. The Seahawks defense. We knew, like, the Seahawks defense wasn't nothing to play with. And everybody talked about the Patriots' schedule. If you looked at their schedule, everybody says they had an easy ride. And their schedule wasn't that difficult. Like, I mean, the most difficult that they probably had was, who did they play? They played the Texans. That was a really difficult one for them. Well, not that game necessarily, but the Texans had a lot of issues. They needed a running back, which they got the Lions' second string running back with David Montgomery. And then you had the issues with the interceptions, but I think it was like with CJ Stroud, y'all, I'm getting kind of off topic here, but the issues with CJ Stroud, I think just came from him not really having a good running game. You have to have a run game established for a quarterback to really succeed. I really don't like the hate that CJ Stroud got either, but yeah, Stephon Diggs, like, he had a great game against the Texans. But it was just the scheduling, like the games they had. It just wasn't as challenging. And so whenever they played the Seahawks, you kind of saw that. We all knew their offense wasn't going to be able to amount to much against did I say Seahawks? The Patriots. But the Patriots' offense wasn't going to amount to much against the Seahawks. Yeah, you agree with that? You agree with that one? Okay, good. Okay, now let's get into this video, because this is actually, I think this is Samuel Jr., but Terrion Arnold and Patrick Surtain, they both played at Alabama. Patrick Surtain went first in the draft, and then Terrion Arnold was, I think, a year or two behind Patrick Surtain, so he was still at Bama. But they're still, they're all close, and they have a podcast together called Closed on Sundays, and they talked to Samuel Jr., I believe this is him, from the Steelers, and he had this to say about Aaron Rodgers.
With a guy like that.
I see why he is who he is. He's not like how everybody make him seem. He cool, down to earth. He even gave me a jersey. He told me right before the Miami games and practice like a couple days before. I'm like, bro, let me get a jersey. He like, you catch a pick, I got you. So I caught a pick. So I went to the sideline, I'm looking for you. Hey, boy. Hey, I need that Aaron Rodgers jersey. What? Yeah. I need that. I respect him though. And he, he a team player.
All right. So, the hate that Aaron Rodgers gets, I get it, but I feel like a lot of people just don't understand Aaron Rodgers. If you watch a lot of interviews, I said this yesterday, if you watch a lot of interviews with him, you kind of get a gist for how he truly is. A lot of people just go off of his post-game press conferences, and they're just like, "Ah, he's a jerk," but he's really not. I don't think it's hard to describe him, but I don't think he's what people make him out to be. Now, a lot of people will say, "Oh, his teammates hated him." There's an example. Not a lot of his teammates hated him. Aaron is done. Nah. We actually talked about this, Daniel. Good to see you, by the way. But I just played a clip. Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show. And, he's still working out. There's not been any contract or any, deadlines for Aaron Rodgers from the Steelers. The Steelers are giving him time. I think the Steelers already have something worked out with him. And it's probably going to be announced when free agency starts, which is, I believe, again on March 11th. So I don't think he's done. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is done. I did at one point say that I thought he would be, well, no. If you go back and watch my video on the quarterbacks, I think I talked about where quarterbacks would go. Y'all, that's a good video. That was a good video. I talked about, let's see, I talked about Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Geno Smith. I was right about Geno, y'all. I was right about Geno. Geno, he's been released. I think I talked about Kyler Murray. I was right about Kyler Murray. I haven't heard anything about Russell Wilson. I need to look into Russell Wilson. But Aaron Rodgers, I said that if I thought he was done, it would be because of his wife and because of wanting maybe a family and all of that. But I also said I never count out Aaron Rodgers. I said I'm not counting him out. And now we're seeing why. Yeah, I did talk about Kyler Murray. I talked about Kyler Murray in that video. I said that I thought Kyler Murray was getting released, which is what's happened, and I thought that I don't think I gave him a destination spot. I think Kyler Murray's going to go, here. But I did say that I think that he's going to go someplace, maybe be a backup QB, but I did think that he still has a lot of talent. Now I'm thinking, okay, so yesterday I was thinking the Vikings. But then I heard today that he's very interested in the Colts, actually. Shout out Daniel. I'm glad you're here, Daniel Cunningham, because we're talking about the Colts. I think that Kyler Murray might go to the Colts. There was an insider from the that Pat McAfee talked about who said, maybe something's going on between the Colts and Kyler Murray right now. And I don't think it's a bad idea because I think the Colts have the offensive line that will help Kyler Murray. I think they have great coaching. You look at Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is franchise tagged, and he's injured. I think they just got rid of their other backup QB, so they're kind of wondering what's going to happen with that. They really need somebody like Kyler Murray. I think if, he sits under Daniel Jones, develops a little bit more, I think that could be a good fit for Kyler Murray. What about Jones, the Colts? Yeah. Jones with the Colts. That's what I was talking about. So Daniel Jones, since he was injured, that's what gets people is the injuries, and he really has to get healthy again. Also, they did franchise tag Daniel Jones, so if he's healthy, with the franchise tag, and then Kyler Murray just sits under Daniel Jones, I think it's a good fit. Kyler would be great, but can we keep him healthy and protected? Kyler, yeah, I think your offensive line can. Your offensive line did great. I thought you guys had a great team this past season. Obviously, there's a few areas that I think you guys need to correct, but I think you guys will get it. I think you'll have another decent team, and keeping Daniel Jones was just, I don't know, it's a lot. There's a lot to unpack with Daniel Jones. I don't know why. If I had to compare Daniel Jones to a quarterback, I don't know why, but I compare him to a Tony Romo. He's got a great arm. He can make plays on the run. He just reminds me so much of Tony Romo. Hey, it's G-Class. Happy I finally catch your live. Great to have you here. I'm glad you're here, G-Class. Yeah, we chit-chatting right now. But talking about what... Did I play the clip already, y'all? Yeah, I played the clip, I think. No, I don't know. We'll play it again just in case. Oh, yeah, we did play the clip. We did play the clip. But speaking on Aaron Rodgers, like, I do think people just have a misunderstanding of Aaron Rodgers. But Tony was his own worst enemy. You know what? I went back and watched a lot of, like, old Tony Romo highlights and, like, games. I really don't think it really wasn't Tony Romo. It's honestly, it's Jerry Jones and, like, what people have to put up with. Because you see it with Dak Prescott right now. But Tony Romo, I think there was offensive line issues at the time. Then you had defense issues. Like, it was just the same thing that you're seeing with how Dak Prescott is. Same old story. Jones is also like, ooh, that's another good comparison, Big Odie. Great comparison. That's another good one. Yeah, Carson Wentz. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so I have some more clips. Let's see. That I wanted to play. From their show. They talked about the wide receiver room at Alabama.
You, Waddle, Jew, Ruggs. I mean, that's crazy. And I experienced it. I seen it firsthand.
It was just crazy, bro. We used to be out there like, whoever touched the ball, they can just go score. Like, it got so bad. Saban was telling them to run the ball, stop throwing it, because we would catch the ball and score. One pass.
Swear to God,
bro. 80 yards. Saban come over there, run the ball, stop passing the ball. Y'all scoring too fast. Defense is tired. It used to be so fun, bro.
Man, I remember sitting on the bench, offense up, next thing you know, field goal team. Field goal. I'm like, God damn. I'm telling you, brother, when I was saying I was sitting down watching, like, I was a real deal fan, bro. It was like, pick your poison, bro. Because when Smitty go off, okay, you want to double team Smitty? Which, okay, you got Judy. Then shoot, you want double team Judy? You got Waddle, you got Ruggs. Like, nah, that's crazy, bro.
Then it was so crazy because, like, all four of us couldn't be on the field at the same time. So, like, when you take one of us out, you think, okay, we're going to get a break. Waddle coming in, he take it to the crib as soon as he touch it.
All right. So, people like to talk about at Alabama how you had Mac Jones, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jalen Hurts. That's always what you see. Like, you'll see a picture floating around of them three. That was the QB room. This does not get talked about enough, y'all. For me, you had Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, and Ruggs. That was the wide receiver room. Like, that does not get talked about enough. And it's like Patrick Surtain said, call him PS2, but it's like he said, like, they would score quick. And then, like, you know, he even said it himself, like, he'd look at the scoreboard and then, like, see a field goal kicker and is like, dang, already? Like, you know, the defense gets wore out. That's why it's not good to score fast. And that, you know, that's obviously why Nick Saban would yell about wanting to run the ball. Understandably so. But That wide receiver room, y'all, that was crazy. Devontae Smith is actually one of my favorites. Well, we might have another conversation about that a different day. I'll talk about all my favorite wide receivers from Bama. That was an explosive team, but I will always put the Joe Burrow LSU team at the top. Oh, let's talk about that. Y'all, man, I have videos on this actually, G-Class, because that was honestly one of my favorite teams. I actually went for, when Alabama was out, I went for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. You had Justin Jefferson, but who else? Those are the main ones that they talk about. But it wasn't like a wide receiver class like this. Like when you like across the board, you had Waddle, you had Ruggs, you had Devontae Smith, and you had Jerry Jeudy. Now they do say that that was the best national championship team. They went undefeated. LSU went undefeated that season with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow winning the Heisman, and then you also, like I said, had Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. But that was a special team. Like, that was a special team. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah. And Coach O, y'all, I mean, I know there was a few little scandals that went down, and that's kind of why he got pushed out the door. But it's crazy to me that he just came off of a national championship, and then he was out the door. And now look what you're seeing with LSU. Now you're seeing them get rid of Brian, what's his name? What was his last name? I did not like him. But they got rid of him, and now they have Lane Kiffin, which I'm not mad about Lane Kiffin. I think they got a really good shot at having a national championship team. Because if you look at what Lane Kiffin has done at Ole Miss, he really built up that program. And he did that, like, I mean, that wasn't an easy task to build up Ole Miss. And he got them to a playoff position. And it took a few years, but if you think about that, but now he's at LSU, that could be fast-tracked. Like, it could be fast-tracked for Lane Kiffin to achieve a national championship, him being at LSU. Henry Ruggs fumbled his career. You know what? I've debated Highway 20. I have debated getting into that. I have such a sensitive heart to that. Like, I'm very sensitive to that. I'm not going to say too much on it. Maybe a different day I will, but Brian Kelly, Brian Kelly. I don't know why I forgot his last name. But yeah, I didn't like Brian Kelly. Marshall, Chase, and Justin Jefferson. Okay, so 3 names, 3 big names, but it's nothing like what you got with this. But again, that team went undefeated. Plus, okay. Clyde has been a ghost since the Chiefs let him go. That's a good point. Like, people have talked about that. People have talked about if that wasn't a good fit. Obviously, that wasn't a good fit for him. You know what? That reminds me, there was an Alabama. Why am I forgetting his name? Who was it? He's with the Titans now. He's a wide receiver. He was with the Falcons. Now he went to the Titans, but he was dealing with some mental health problems as well, and he took some time off. Okay, so there's more that I wanted to play. Y'all get me talking, and I'm just like yip yapping. I got more clips on this though. Let's see. Y'all, I got a funny one. Okay, we're gonna play this one. Ridley, thank you. Calvin Ridley.
Say you used to take a Viagra before the game.
Oh yeah, half a bottle, just a little bit.
You really did?
Yeah, it get the blood flow going.
Okay.
The NFL don't test for that. When the blood flow is going, right?
But for the wrong reasons, though.
No. You take the
Man,
whole.
boy, you out there with your hormones going crazy, man.
No, listen to me. You're not listening.
You around straight dudes, dog.
He was eager to route something up, boy.
Listen. Hey, listen. The increased blood flow, it causes more explosion.
Hey, Chad, you out there, you like this?
Nah, see, y'all don't understand. I ate McDonald's, and I took Viagra, and I drank Red Bull, and I didn't have sex for 12 months. It was a method behind my madness.
Y'all, let's play that again.
Say you used to take a Viagra before the game.
Oh yeah, half a bottle, just a little bit.
You really did?
Yeah, it get the blood flow going.
Okay.
The NFL don't test for that. When the blood flow is going, right?
But for the wrong reasons, though.
No. You take the
Man,
whole.
boy, you out there with your hormones going crazy, man.
No, listen to me. You're not listening.
You around straight dudes, dog.
He was eager to route something up, boy.
Listen. Hey, listen. The increased blood flow, it causes more explosion.
Hey, Chad, you out there, you like this?
Nah, see, y'all don't understand. I ate McDonald's, and I took Viagra, and I drank Red Bull, and I didn't have sex for 12 months. It was a method behind my madness.
Say you used to take.
Y'all, why was Ocho talking about that? Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, do you think taking that half of one of those pills would help? I don't know. I think he's doing too much. Y'all, that is insane. Insane to me to think that he did that. I think Terrion Arnold was spot on with what he said. He's like, you're around straight dudes. Like, I don't know. Like, why would you want to be out there like that? Ocho is wild. I'm telling you, like, I don't know, but maybe that really did. I feel like I read something about this. I feel like I read a study that, like, men who withhold from, like, abstain from, I don't want to say all those words, but you all know what I'm talking about. Men who abstain, they let the testosterone build up, and then it helps them. Okay, maybe you're talking about it. Okay, so CG class, okay, maybe you're right about this. Okay, this is what I was getting to. Yeah, so he's right about increased blood flow, but that blood is flowing to the wrong places. I thought you were getting into, I thought you were getting into my point about, like, if you have the testosterone built up, like, it helps them perform better. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. But yeah, I think you're right about this. Like, going off of what Patrick Surtain and Terrion Arnold's talking about, like, yep, maybe the blood's flowing in the wrong areas. Mike Tyson abstained before fights. Okay, so yeah, see? Abstinence, yeah. Well, he said he went 12 months. Now, do y'all believe he went 12 months? I don't think he went a year. There ain't no way he went a year without it, y'all. 12 months? Maybe he meant for like a season. I would understand, okay, for a football season going without it. And I don't believe he went a whole year. Not a whole year. I'm 12 months celibate. Okay. Okay, Highway 20. Are you about to go in a fight or something that I don't know about? I'd be worried about you, Highway 20, if you were to go into a fight, because you don't eat meat. You're a vegetarian, right? Well, no. You did say something to me. You said, like, you'll eat fit. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think you're a real, true vegetarian. Because you said something about eating fish. Or you occasionally eat something. And I'm just like, well, then you're not a vegetarian. I mean, he got extension surgery. So I think he's lying about the 12 months. Oh, that's right. I forgot he talked about that. You're right. He did say that. Pescatarian. Pescatarian, but you don't eat fish often. Man, I eat fish. I'm gonna have fish today. I love fish. Fish is so good. I will eat about any type of fish. Now, I've never had sushi. I've always wanted to have sushi. I've never tried it because like I've never been around people who want to try it. But I really want to try sushi. I wonder if I would like it as much as I love fish. But I wouldn't know what to get. I would have to go somebody who's experienced with sushi. I'm not experienced with that. But I eat a lot of cooked fish. Mullet is my least favorite. I'm trying to think. I eat a lot of trout. Lemon pepper trout is my favorite. I love lemon pepper fish in general. Any type of, you do lemon pepper and I'm going to eat it on fish. Like lemon pepper tuna fish, lemon pepper trout, lemon pepper catfish. A lot of people like to fry their catfish, which isn't bad, but like I love lemon pepper. Alright, moving on. I got into my little fish topic thanks to Highway 20. Alright, what else do I got for y'all with my clips? Because there's more. That was funny. There's one with the Valentine's Day thing, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Ooh, that's another good one. Okay, we're going to do this one with Saban.
Your name is Patrick Surtain Saban Jr.
You know who on the show with us, bro?
Pat is for sure Saban's son.
Smitty can't do no wrong in Saban's eyes.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
Man, Smitty really can't.
Stop the show. We got From the Black Couch. Y'all, okay? Gotta play my drop for From the Black Couch. This is his lady. That's his lady.
Your name is Patrick Surtain Saban Jr.
You know who on the show with us, bro?
Pat is for sure Saban's son.
Smitty can't do no wrong in Saban's eyes.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
Man, Smitty really can't, because even me being young, being recruited. Yeah, man, you know, this is opportunity. We just had Devontae Smith back. He has to come and put on the scout team jersey. He just picked off a post. Opportunities here, man.
When he said athlete, he know athlete when he see one, man.
That's that Sabanism, bro.
You know what's so funny? He texted me probably like a week ago off his actual number. Like he was going to call me. Bro called me blocked. I'm like, you just text over. I know it's you, man.
What was your worst say to him?
Ain't know me. I don't bother nobody. Threw a punch at me. I jabbed it back. I ain't going. Saban come over there. You can't throw no punch. I said, you let a motherfucker hit you and you just sit there. Not me. I would say that was the worst one, boy. He got on my. The game going on. He followed me all the way to the locker room after they injected me, still talking. Like, bro, go out there and coach them boys. Leave me alone, man.
Y'all, Saban did not play.
No name.
Just the fact that Devontae Smith hit that guy, I was like, man, it takes a lot for him to like get heated like that. Like he's not like a hothead like that. So when y'all see him throw that punch, man, that was hilarious. Let's get our girl to 200 subs. Yeah, let's do it. How about it, y'all? I do have my little subscriber goal at the bottom. I would like to get to 500, but 200, let's get to 200. Y'all, little progress on the field. Like I say, we're slowly getting them first downs on the YouTube field. And that's thanks to everybody who's been subscribing, liking, commenting, even if you're just viewing, a silent watcher, you're still helping me. You secretly still helping me. Chelsea, do the Cowboys get Max Crosby, Hendrickson from the Bengals or drafted to... Ooh, I love this question, Highway 20. I love this question. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. I would prefer Hendrickson, which I think, man, they said Hendrickson is like, I didn't realize, is he in his 30s? Somebody Google his age. So I don't know. If you get Hendrickson, you're getting somebody who's like, might be near the end of his career. I don't know, but I don't know. I really like Hendrickson. Max Crosby, I would love. This is the thing with Max Crosby. Is he going to be like Myles Garrett and take a pay with the Raiders? Like, can they pay him to stay? Can they give him big enough money to stay? And would he want to take that pay and tolerate it? Or is he just done and wants to be out? I mean, it just depends. It depends on what you want. Like, if you want the money then and stay, sure. But if you want to maybe have a chance at a better team, I don't know. I really think Max Crosby would be a good fit for the Cowboys, too. 31. Thank you, Big Odie. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, wait. So, Crosby's 28, Hendrickson's 31. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at either one. I wouldn't be mad at either one. You're not getting a lot of shelf life, obviously, in the league with their age. But just saving on cap space, like, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I'm not mad at it. We obviously need somebody. And even if you are to draft somebody, my thing is just developing these players. Because it is difficult. Like, you see a lot of issues with, besides wide receivers and cornerbacks, like offensive line, you'll see offensive line make issues with false starts, holding. You have all those issues with offensive line, defensive line, their rookie year. So, I don't know. But I wouldn't be mad at either one of those. Yeah, because the Cowboys don't develop their D-line draft picks well. Yep, see? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you for dropping my link, Highway 20, to my Instagram. Chelsea, your setup is on point. Thank you from the Black Couch. I worked hard on it, and I actually changed my little color for the chat box. I was excited that I did that. Added my little CDT Beats logo. I do play his music. It's on my other ones, though. Let's see. Is it on this one? Which one is it on? There we go. It's on this one. I thought I had it on this one too, but I lost it in my files. Or I accidentally deleted it. One of the two. I know I have it on one of the others. Oh, here we go. I do. I just don't have it on this one. Ooh.
Patrick Sir.
Alright. I thought that was funny though, with Nick Saban, Devontae Smith. Let's see what else I got. There was another one that I wanted to play. Which one was it? Maybe it was this one with Valentine's Day. I'm going through the list, making sure I didn't miss it. Okay, it's got to be this one. with Valentine's Day.
First listener question. My long distance girlfriend gave me an early Valentine's Day gift. I saw a Jordan box and was initially happy, but I opened them and they were Team Jordans, the hybrid joints. She wants me to put some fits on with them, but I'm probably going to exchange them. What would y'all do in a similar situation?
If I was in your shoes, bro, I wouldn't trip about it. I wouldn't exchange them either. That's kind of low down. I think the best thing you could do is just tell her, like, I appreciate the gift. The Team Jordans, I mean, she tried, though. It's a small token of showing appreciation. She's saying that, I appreciate you, I love you. But the Team Jordans is crazy. Maybe it could have been like, maybe some ones, some fours.
I would take the Jordans and I would either mount them and put them up and tell her that the gift was so special to you and it meant so much to you, you didn't even want to wear them.
Ooh, smart. I ain't gonna lie. The Team Jordans is crazy.
First listener.
Y'all, I thought Patrick Surtain's answer was so sweet. Like, so sweet. Like, he thought it'd be low to just exchange them. But then Terrion Arnold, he had the smooth way about it. Like, he came up with a good solution with, like, get them in, like, a special keepsake box or whatever to display and say they're so special that you don't want to wear them. That was good. That would work. Okay, y'all, I'm just coming from a girl's perspective. That would work on me. If you came at me with that type of response, yeah, that would work. Oh, so, Lauren, good to see you here. Thank you for supporting me. I always appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. I believe you're in school, Lauren. Aren't you in school right now? Because you said at times that you got to go study. But I hope that's all going well. Yeah, that was a good response. Yeah, Terrion Arnold, he was smooth with it. I was like, dang, that would work. That would so work on me. Like, if a guy came at me with something like that, yeah. I'm gonna accept that and believe it. And honestly, it's still sweet. It would be nothing to get mad about. Even if he didn't like them, obviously you would want the person to like the gift. But just the consideration of at least, like, putting it on display, I think is really nice. I'm glad it's all going well. I do have some sports highlights, y'all. I wanted to show some sports highlights of my favorite plays from Devontae Smith. Let's see.
I didn't like that one.
Wait, before I play this, y'all, can I just say, it's probably bad that I know it's bad. Okay, I know it's bad. I think even Chef G-Rap, he's gotten on to me about it. He's like, how can you say that you don't mind the Eagles when you're a Cowboys fan? Well, it's because they have former Bama players. I love Bama, and the fact that they have Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Landon Dickerson, it's like, I'm torn. Like, I'm really torn. Like, obviously, I still go for the Dallas Cowboys. That's my, like, when it comes to the NFL, I'm obviously going for the Dallas Cowboys over the Eagles. But I don't hate the Eagles. I used to hate the Eagles, but now that they have a lot of former Bama players, it makes it hard to hate them. Ooh, Lauren, great question. Lauren, I wanted to get into that, actually. What time is it? Y'all. Okay, so I can't remember what time. I want to say 8 o'clock. Maybe it's 8 o'clock or 7. I gotta go look. Somebody Google it for me. But USA baseball is starting. They play Brazil for the Olympics, and I'm so locked into this. I really want to see that team do well because, you know, a few years ago they lost to Japan. So now we really got to, like, that's America's pastime. That's America's sport is baseball. So I really want to see them do well and win it all this time. But they really locked into the team. They said, we're not messing around. Like, they got Aaron Judge. Who else did they get? Webb. I'm trying to think of the other one. But they have a special team, so they're not messing around this year. But they play later. Yes, Lauren, the bees are decreasing in numbers. I love baseball. Yeah. Who's your baseball team, Lauren, again? Like, I can't remember. But I am so ready for, like, I am going to be watching the baseball team for USA. Thank you, Big Odie. 8 p.m. Okay, so yeah, I'll be watching that. I thought maybe 7, but Dodgers. Okay. Now, what is it, Webb? I can't remember. Now, one of the Dodgers players is playing for USA right now, so that's another one. Or was it? I can't even remember. I know they got one from, I think, the Cubs. But I want to say they got one from the Dodgers, too. Tell them iguanas to stop eating them. You know, we watched a video. Was it on? It could have been on Coops. Or maybe it was on Cree's fried iguana. And everybody was asking if Highway 20 eats fried iguana. I never got into baseball. Yeah, like, I'm not, like, super, like, I'm not like I am football or basketball. But I will occasionally watch baseball, and I like the Astros. But I don't keep up with it like I do the other sports. But I don't mind baseball. And like I said, but I am locked into this USA team. Like, I will be watching that. Y'all, I still have not played this highlight. I want to play this highlight. This is an amazing catch from Devontae Smith.
Third and 22. Hurts looking end zone for Smith and makes the adjustment. Did he get the feet in? Touchdown! What a catch!
Y'all, that was a one-handed catch, okay? Like, he has some of my favorite one-handed catches. There's another one, too. Let me get it. I didn't have all my clips ready in time for the live, but F it, we'll do it live. Here's the other one-handed catch that's amazing.
They need 3. Hurts runs out of the pocket, looking, throwing deep. Devontae Smith, one-hander. It's the end. He's got it. First and goal, Philadelphia.
You see him across the board, man, and they're in great shape. Jimmy Ward's in good position. This is just, they teach the receivers, if you're running horizontal, you're running to the sideline. When you...
Y'all, that wasn't even, like, the greatest throw. Like, he really had to jump up and catch that. To make a one-handed catch like that, like, he really had to show his athleticism with that catch. He has some of my favorite one-handed catches. Like, he is really... I don't think he's underrated as much as he used to be. But people still question him just because of his size. Let's see if I can't, like, slow it down to... a little too far. Let's see. I was wanting to pause on, like, the reach. There was another catch too. Like, I'll never forget. He really made a smart play. Oh, there we go. There's the reach. He's around my size. Is he really? Yeah. What? You distracted me with that, Highway 20. But he really is underrated, and like, just because not as much now, like I said, but I think that in a way they do underestimate him just because of his size. Oh, heck no. I need to be able to time out Highway 20 in here just in case. Tie Pro. Y'all, let's play Tie Pro's drop. Oh, wait, this is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is from the Black Couch's drop. Let's play Tie Pro's drop.
Finish this phrase. Leave it what? In. Name something specific.
I have so many for Tie Pro. Hold on. There's another one, too. Let's play this one.
I love pretty women, period. No matter what you hear or see, my bitches gotta be bad. My lady, my one lady.
Just as one lady, y'all. Highway 20, you might be in trouble, though. You might be in trouble with, Tie Pro. Tie Pro, I don't know. Like, he's been a great mod today. Like, he's been a great mod. But if he ever acts up, Highway 20, I swear, if you ever say something about Cree, oh, I know what I can do. Tie Pro, I'll make you a managing moderator. Because I think if I make you a managing moderator, you'll have more power. And then you'll be able to do that. You'll still be able to time him out. So I might make you a managing moderator. What you trying to say about me with these drops? I'm not saying nothing bad, I promise. I'm not saying nothing bad, I promise. It's all good things. It's all good things. Nothing bad. Dang, all this for me? You have been good. You have been good. But I swear, if you say something about Cree, we gonna have trouble. I just don't like the Cree slander, okay? What's up, Tiara? Tiara, I need a drop for you. It's gonna be something Louisiana, like something, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a drop for you. Let's see. I was gonna think, maybe I have something that I could get, but I don't know if I do. Y'all, let's play, you wanna do something fun? We can play my Gregory Ante drops. We can play all the ones for G Honda, because I have a lot for him. He's not here, so here we go. Let's play.
Hey, just a little off the sides. Just a little bit off the sides.
Leave the sides.
I always tell him, I said, leave a little bit on the top.
Oh.
Leave the sides for G Honda. Maybe G Honda can get some, like, you know, side. What do you call those? I don't even know what you call them. They're not sideburns. What would you call it? Not the full head of hair. Here's another one.
Daddy, I cannot do it even faster. Daddy, maybe your hair needs some more hair.
Maybe his hair just needs more hair. Y'all remember G-Spice? Whatever happened to G-Spice? Here's another favorite.
I mean, I'm saying, when we gonna get together?
Not gonna happen. Never.
Not gonna happen. Never.
I mean, I'm saying, when we gonna get together?
Not gonna happen. Never.
do I got? There's another one. This one was for Derek, but I kind of think I want to use it for G Honda now. You know, Derek, I told Derek, I sent him a message on Discord. I don't know if he's checked his messages on Discord, but Derek, if you see this, I need you to check your messages on Discord, because I need you to send me a drop that you want for yourself. And as long as it's not a copyright issue, that's the drop you're going to get. But this one used to be Derek's, but now I'm thinking it should be G Honda's.
Who the fuck could that be? What does his weird ass want now? What's up, Gaston? How did you get into my yard?
I climbed the fence, of course. You don't check your DM? I hit you up on Instagram last night. I sent you like 5 messages.
I didn't see it.
Where my hug at?
I barely check my DM. I just be watching stories.
You didn't watch mine. I always watch yours.
Yeah, you be the first person to watch. I appreciate it.
Shit, you know I gotta keep tabs on my boo. Take a load of this. Nice, right?
Why is it so small?
It's average and it works.
I'm good.
Oh my. You always fronting on me, Belle.
Imagine that.
How about I take you out to Applebee's?
Let me think.
You bitch. Just say yes.
Yeah, okay. That one might need to be his.
3.
We exposed G-Spice, he ran away. Right? Like, you remember that? Like, now I was thinking, like, man, his other account, he stopped using the other account because it was, like, we were on to him. Yeah, that's G Hudson. Yeah, like, I'm thinking that really is. I'm really thinking that should be his drop. Derek's got to be something else. Derek went up, like, man, if y'all go watch Cree, like, watch that live where Derek and Ty Pro were defending me. That was crazy, y'all. That was great, because I just was not expecting him to say, like Jennifer Hudson. He brought up the Jennifer. Now I need one about Jennifer Hudson. I need to do an AI video on Jennifer Hudson with G Honda, but then Ty Pro came at him with the G Hudson, so now he's forever G Hudson. So I definitely need a G Hudson drop. Let's see. Yeah, I hit the like. See, Highway 20, you've been doing good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing good. It's average and it works. That's my favorite part. That's bad. That's my favorite part. Respectfully, of course. Let's see. What'd you say? Bring us our DoorDash in a bottle, leave it on the porch. What? Okay. What else do I have for y'all? Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I did have that clip of, I talked about Aaron Rodgers and the Mike McCarthy thing, because I do have a clip of Aaron Rodgers saying that it was effing bad call or whatever. Let's see. Here we go. Oh man, it's let me shrink it down, y'all. Give me 1 second. F it, we'll do it live. Y'all are seeing me work live with this one. This is why I love OBS. Y'all ditch. Oh, wait, what did I do? Oh, there we go. I gotta replay it. Y'all ditch what am I saying? Ditch StreamYard and get OBS. It's a little bit more technical, but when you really get into it, you can do things like that. Okay, here we go. Aaron Rodgers saying stupid effing call. That was when Mike McCarthy, like, y'all, that's the one thing that I have, like, beef with Mike McCarthy. And I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is changing his tune from that interview, but I do think that like it could be issues. There could be issues. Got a jet, y'all. Thanks, Chelsea. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Wow, yeah. Are you talking about with the stupid effing call? Yeah. I'm telling you. I knew, like, I made a video on it. Well, did I make a video on it or did I talk about it in a live? I think I did a video on it. Yep, they have beef. But, I mean, I think I said, well, I shouldn't say beef, but Aaron Rodgers does have respect for Mike McCarthy. There was just some things, like, that's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of the game. Alright, let's see. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, y'all. We covered everything basically from yesterday with Terrion Arnold and with Kyler Murray and with Aaron Rodgers. So I think that wraps it up because I ain't got nothing else unless you guys want to play the game of, what was it called? What did I call it? Play action or Hail Mary, where y'all give me input on if I think it's a play action, it's going to happen, or if it's a Hail Mary, it's a long shot. So, Highway 20, if you got, you know, a play action or Hail Mary for me, then we might be ready to get out of here. I do want to catch the baseball. Like I said earlier, we have USA against Brazil in baseball, and I'm so ready for that. I want to see how Aaron Judge does. It's going to be good. I want to see USA do better than what they did a few years ago, getting beat by Japan. No, ma'am. I have another channel to moderate. Have a good evening. Okay, wait. Who's going live? Is it Medium Man? Is Medium Man? What other live are you going to be moderating? I need details. As Coop would say, I need your business. I need to know your business. What does he say? He says something like that whenever he wants to know your locations. Okay, what's their channel about? I've never heard of them. Are they Roll Tide fans? If they have Crimson in their name? Crimson Cure. When I think of Crimson, I think of the Crimson Tide. I'm about to get back on the road. Have a good night, y'all. Yeah, we closing out. I will catch y'all in the next live. Let me find my outro. Later, y'all.
Something's telling me this ain't over yet. Last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk, but baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. I know that last night we let the liquor talk.